Hi, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just cleaning up here from Pisces' read. I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to get now into your reading. It's actually from their bonus extended. We pulled further for them. But yeah, let's see here for you. Taurus. I see an emotional energy coming in. I feel like you have possibly quite a bit on your shoulders. Okay, you have maybe a lot of pressure on you. I'm hearing Pisces. It could be that you're dealing with a Pisces. I feel like you have a lot on your mind. You know, you're not kind of like at peace yet with even a certain project. It's like, I'm not there yet, and I know it. We have Pneumite and Sujolite. You got earth, and heart. I feel like there's someone from your past that you may have to sort of like say, hey, thanks, but like no thanks to a little bit. I see you not wanting to get really like intimate with someone here, but they maybe want to get intimate, and it's like, clear the energy, return to sender. I see little headphones. Could be weighing on you a little bit, Taurus. It's like giving like, how do I politely decline, right? The death card here, the Father of Cups, could literally be an invite. Sorry, like I won't be attending kind of vibes, you know. And it could be that you already denied this person, but you're feeling them feeling you denying them, and it could just be something floating up into the ethers, and you're just picking up on it there. But Pneumite here, Sorcerer's Stone. I'm hearing, make sure that you have a nice outlet for your Mars energy, and just in case, I'm just kind of paranoid that this might die, so yeah. It was at 14%. It says, I'm powerfully protected. You know, I feel like someone here is fighting you in some way. It could be just on some very nuanced subconscious level, on a spiritual plane. You feel like someone is fighting the decision you're making for yourself. It's like, I told them I can't go to their event, but I know that they're not happy about that. And they're just telling me it's okay, and okay. But I feel they're sort of throwing these weird sort of projectiles of energy at me, and I'm picking up on that, okay? And so you could be sort of sitting in a bit of an empathic position to whoever this is at this time, and you know, it could be food for thought, right? You're sort of like mulling over it and realizing even, you know what, wow, I'm really sort of like taking it very personally, how someone else feels about a decision I've made for myself. You know, it's one of those moments, like in the moment when I was saying, hey, I knew when they gave me the invite that I'm not going to go. But then, you know, yeah, then when I tell them I'm fine too, I don't feel anything until a few minutes after. I'm feeling them processing what I already made a decision about and know for myself is right for me. Sujolite here, spiritual love. I am unbroken, heart chakra. Okay, some of you here, you're going to be blooming and blossoming here with something. And yeah, it's interesting. We talked about this on your 2-year predictions read on members, the new moon extended for Taurus. I think it even was for Taurus, was it? Anyhow, there's something here, yeah, that you're really sort of breaking away from. I think it was Taurus. Interesting. Those of you who are members, feel free to check out that video, because I feel like that's really coming in here, and it makes sense, right? We read on intervals of 6 months down the line, 3 right there on the clock, to a year down the line, right? So at the next full moon in Pisces, and then the next new moon in Pisces. Wow, the hard fun. Yeah, you're kind of like the center of a lot of tension, and I feel like you know that. And in some ways, it's like, okay, I thought I wanted that, but then now you're realizing maybe even that there are some qualms of fame, that maybe, you know, fame is not bringing you everything you thought. It's bringing you things you thought, things you expected, but then also things that you weren't really looking for, like negative, maybe evil eye even. All right, I'm seeing 4-4 there. You have a lot of repeating numbers coming in as sequences for you in your reading, Taurus, which is lovely. It's this nice little nudge from spirit, and definitely look up the numbers that you do see, I'm hearing, because your guides are talking with you, and they'll sort of be giving you like little, you know, guidance here and there, little, like, you know, kind of like like a train conductor. This is that stop, that's that stop. You know, they're going to give you that heads up, and they're going to give you that sort of it's like a guide, literally like a tour guide. Yeah. So keep an ear on the receiver. The Ace of Wands here upright. Keep yourself open to spirit talking to you in these little ways. 4-4 right there. I do see someone here. You are, this person is gonna get a little more here on who is like putting this like strange pressure on Taurus's shoulders, Lord. Yeah, they're very sensitive. It's really giving Pisces' read as well. They're too sensitive. Okay, we're not responsible to make other people feel good and happy with themselves in their own life. That is not appropriate. If someone is going to project evil eye to you because of the sheer fact that you're making a decision that's right for you, because that's all that it really is coming down to, the problem lies even further in their court. They absolutely need to lay off of your energy. Okay, so this person here is just giving themselves the right to infiltrate. Okay, and they're becoming a control freak. Okay, I hear it like that. Some of you are going to realize that over time this person starts to become weirder and weirder the further and further you get from giving them reins to your decision making process. I hear as well, you could be pulling your keys back, pulling, you know, the door closed. Okay, like we now need boundaries, and they're becoming weird. Okay, I hear it again like that. Yeah. Interesting. You start to see people's true colors when, you challenge them. Okay, when everything's fine and you didn't know necessarily that you were placating, and sort of letting them reside in shadow. I mean, you didn't know that they had this or that fear, and that you were sort of like not triggering those fears, right? And then, but it's only right until, you happen to sort of step on a toe here or there, and I didn't know you had 4 feet, so anyhow, this person here is maybe not who you thought that they were, and I see you pulling back. I see you pulling away even more. Even as you see this behavior more, it turns you off even more, and you're just even more on your way out. Okay? You're closing this contract down. Very similar to Pisces, actually. It's making you uncomfortable. This is someone who's like even debating with you something that's awkward to debate, like with another person, It's like they're making it awkward. Like you're realizing this person is so desperate to have control, to maintain a sense of control. And that's where I say it again, it's like, well, hold up. So that was considered control to you? You thought you were controlling me back there and we were agreeing? Wow. That's a T. Yeah? That right there, I feel that just sunk right in right there. 10 of Cups. Here, I see someone laying back like on like a coastline, like on sand on the beach, and they're just like sinking into the sand. So yeah, I feel like it's even someone here is giving narcissist. Like I gave you that. Okay, it's giving like someone who's giving you a gift with conditions. Like, okay, here's a gift, but you have to do this with it. It's like, wow, okay. If that's what I thought it was about, then don't give me that little freebie whatever at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Snake in the boat. It's like someone who gives you a conditional gift with strings attached, and it's so awkward. I mean, for someone who, from your perspective, is someone who wouldn't do such a thing, right? I mean, you're in the light. You're not trying to manipulate and coerce people to do what you need them to do to feel like you're manifesting the life of your dreams, right? That's not how light workers operate. In the light, right? Having done shadow work, you are you reside on self to manifest. And you realize that you can only manifest what's really yours by yourself. You cannot manifest what's true and authentic and real, clutching onto the destiny of another, right, as well. And so that's why, I mean, it's so very karmic, black magic, and these such things. And, spirit will play along with you to make you think that you're getting answers from, your guides or whatever. Okay, oh yeah, I'm gonna like take him down and then I'll go step over him like that. And that, spirit definitely knows who's in what ballpark and what the range is of what's appropriate as well. And if you're going too far with that black magic, oh boy, it's gonna get hairy, spirit says. Okay, so those of you here thinking maybe even that you're getting away with something, and I guess it must be okay because I'm making money from this or money from that, but I'm kind of faking this in here and there. That's very karmic, and you're going to definitely receive a lot of karma for that, spirit says, okay? It's going to add up. It's kind of like some of you, I don't know, maybe someone don't steal, right? I mean, these types of things. Like, achieve a sense and a sense of bravery. Achieve bravery before you do surrender to ego, spirit says. Okay, so whatever you need to do to be brave over being in fear and desperate, okay, to win. And that is where we get into tricky water with the Daughter of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups with the Hierophant. Yes, the gentleman and the man, and books and the snake, there's something going on when it comes to your connection to your root chakra, your firm foundation. I feel this also, though, comes down to who you can trust, who you allow into your conversation, realizing that there are some snakes in your grasses, literally. Okay, these snakes, okay, in your grasses, Taurus, it's like, that's, you know, once you really see them for who they are, and you tell them, you know, you hex them out of your energy field and your auric orbit, then you're going to realize, wow, I'm feeling like much better. I'm feeling so much lighter. Okay, I have, not only that, I'm hearing low, LO, I have peace. And there's a silence that comes in. It's like when you close the door on someone who just won't stop talking, kind of thing. And we have that High Priestess. Yeah, your guides are omnipresent at this time. You had such a presence of this energy in your 2025 read of this sort of like ethereal guidance. And I'm liking that for a Taurus, definitely. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Wands, because you're Earth sign, Taurus. You know, you are usually in the here and the now. And so to have a guide here on your shoulder so prominently is sort of a nice balance to a juxtaposition, right, of elements. And it keeps you sort of afloat when things can kind of become too heavy or too real. Also in terms of, let's say, stress, like everyday stresses, like, oh my God, I'm freaking out about this. And then, you know, your guide comes in. It's like, okay, well, this is the other side of the coin, and it doesn't look the way that whatever you're looking at does right now. So that's really nice. Again, keep in touch with your guides, keep meditating and doing your Reiki and your healing and whatever you're doing to kind of have this more omnipresent perspective of self, of self-knowingness, the world. You have absolutely mastered something. You're on your way to mastering something, I hear. You have done the most of the legwork. And I think right now, it's just these last few conversations. You know, will I even say that these snakes are in your grasses? I think that they know that they don't belong there and that they are on their way, okay, out of here, really. And they know, they can feel it. But they can smell. Yeah, your clout. I'm hearing that as well. Oh, interesting. Okay. So take it as you will, meditate on that. I guess you'll know what hopefully what that's referring to, but hey, maybe take some time as well, meditate on these messages and come back to them over time to see what this might be alluding to in, give it like 6 months or so. But you have definitely shown up, and maybe you don't even know. I mean, like, it's like they're picking up on like your energy signature before you even show up. This person is like, their heart is like racing. It's like boom, 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 boom. I know that the freaking the principal is the director of this program, whatever it may be. The teacher's in the other room. They're about to walk in. It's something like that. I know the principal. Yeah, I saw him in the hallway kind of vibes. You know, they saw you didn't quite see them. There's something here where you turn and you just sort of illuminate. And these people, you know, they don't judge you really for having the strength that you do have to make this decision, to finally let them go. Taurus, some of you here are making really, really big decisions. Yeah, you're making decisions where you have to turn $1 over. Your business will fail if you don't make certain other decisions. Maybe you need to fire someone here, and it's like the first time you've done this in your business and it's really hard, but you're like having to be a leader in some sense and say, what is it that we're looking at here? Does this make sense? Maybe there's someone here who is a great friend, but they're not helping you do what you do. Maybe when it comes to your work, okay? Maybe you guys are working well together as like friends, but it's not in a friendly capacity. There is a domain of sort of symmetry, okay? But you're not actually, there's not enough challenge to actually manifest or produce something, to actually take something working and make it better and take it to the next level. That Taurus right there, you know, is very hard, I feel, because in some ways you don't want to ruin the relationship, but then you realize like you're just sort of coagulating otherwise and you won't feel good for you. And some of you, this is a breakup, okay? Some of you just have to break it off with this person. There's not enough chemistry. It's too much trine energy. And, you know, we're not ultimately compatible, even if we sort of are, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's about growth and, you need to follow your hunch. I'm going to pull a card here for each of the days. Father Cups in reverse, and maybe yeah, they're they have a premonition about you know, they're picking up on the scent trail. I hear that again. I see someone in a room and they're sort of like adjacent to you, and they know that like what they're doing is triggering you even to come to this point. They're fully aware, Taurus, actually. They're very well aware. They're almost thinking like, you know, maybe they're even stealing from your own business, and it's like they know like, oh, you know, any minute now Taurus is going to find out. I'm hearing it like that. So, you know, that could be someone's really specific message. Okay, someone could have some sticky fingers. But, and we do have the bear up top, yeah. Something may not be leveling out. I see with the books, it's coming down to accounting. This is where you cannot have fear, right? And you have to just kind of make those decisions without thinking about them over and over and over again, and running them by the very person who is contributing to the predicament. You know, maybe you don't, you know, you don't want to burn bridges, but if this means burning bridges, then this person was never helping you build the bridge to begin with. So there's something here you have to possibly undo, to unravel. It's a bit of an illusion that maybe someone here is truly in resonance with your long-term project ideals. This person, I feel, can only go so far with you on your path. So it's like they're not meant to be there really in the long term anyways. I'm seeing a clock on your wrist. It's hitting a ceiling. So yeah, I feel like you were maybe working with them in a smaller scale of your work, in a smaller scope of your work. But when you're starting to like want, you know, dino babies cracking out of the egg, yeah, we're not really in that place we were before, where we were talking egg to egg. This person is still in the egg. We never know. Are they going to, you have to save yourself kind of energy, Taurus, is just what I keep getting. So return it to sender down the whole left side of the body. This person here though, you know, it's almost giving a little bit, not for everybody here, okay? It's not so dramatic, but it's a bit of misery loves company. It's a bit of, I miss the Taurus who preferred chaos, because I was able to sort of be the clown, and now who am I going to clown around with type of thing. And when we really zoom out and hear that for what it is, maybe it's endearing at first, but it's not a compliment to your higher self. It's not a compliment to your potentialism. It's not a compliment to the person that you're becoming. It's maybe some kind of pacifying complimentary energy that was between you and maybe your ego, but it's not something that's sort of stirring you to perform in a tier that is unknown yet to even to you. So you have to sort of be brave to pursue that person that you can become, and that means not knowing necessarily who that person is, but releasing the people who keep you tethered to that past where you were somebody who they knew. So thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. And I'm seeing a lot of repeating numbers for you. I'm keep seeing 7s and 7s, 17, 17. Yeah, and this can be someone, you know, very close to you. It can be someone who you hired maybe years ago for your business. This is someone here who in a business can be a metaphor. This could be a relative, a family member. You know, it's giving like, you know, I'm doing a shitty job, but I am your friend, so you won't fire me, right? I mean, it's kind of giving something like that a little bit. There is no presumed faith in the future. Like, you have to fight for it. And I think you're also realizing that certain people don't have your bravery in this lifetime. People here are not as brave as you are. And you may have to go at it alone for a period, right? You're very powerful, Taurus. There's a reason why they say, you know, you're the bull. Second house ruler. Those of you who have a lot of Taurus in your chart, you were built for that entrepreneurial life. Okay, go for it. Be really who you really think you need to be right now to yourself, so that you can hit that height. You know, and if they want to, you know, you're gonna go at it alone for some time, possibly. So let's get here the first card out. We have the Mother of Wands. That's that energy, baby. Let's go with that. And I'm going to get on to members extended. Join us. Link about description box below. I'm here in doc. So yeah, something about maybe a doctor, literally, or like a take it as you will. You'll know what that's about. That's a very specific maybe sync for someone. I love you guys, and thank you so much for connecting on this channel. I'm a channeler. Okay, if it was your first time, then your guide sent you here and they had a message for you. Thank you so much for your support on this, again, this wild ride through the galactics, the ethers. Bye. We'll see you in the next video.